Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Silhouette Sunday video. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating a small cosmetic bag with stencil material and some fabric paint, but my idea behind this video is really to start doing some test cuts, and I know several people have commented in the past on some of the videos asking about cutting different materials with the silhouette, and sometimes I don't have an answer for you. But in today's video, I'm kind of looking at cutting different materials or figuring out what the settings would be, cutting things that are not necessarily directly in the library. So I know felt is a big one, so that's the next one I'm going to work on. And today I'm going to be using Stencil. Now, Silhouette makes their own version of stencil material, but I'm actually using the Cricut brand. And the reason why is because the Cricut brand stencil is actually easier to get your hands on because it's sold at Joann's and at Michael's. Usually the Silhouette version you have to order online. Also, too, because Cricut stuff goes on sale quite frequently at those stores, it tends to be a better price. So today I'm going to be test cutting the Cricut stencil material, and I'm going to figure out what settings I need. So I'll test cut a couple and I won't show it all on camera, but I'll let you know what settings actually worked. Now, as you can see, the stencil material is quite thin, and it's actually much thinner than the Silhouette brand stencil. So depending on what you want to do with it, this may be better or worse, depending on what your outcome or your goal is. But anyways, as you can see, I have a bow tie on my mat here that I'm going to put on my little cosmetic case. And I have a square. And the only reason I have the square is just so I can remove the stencil easily. Now, when I go to my cut settings or my cut menu, you'll see that stencil material actually is an option. And if I select it, it says to put the blade on a 3. Now, because this material is so thin, I'm actually going to test cut for this first cut on a setting of a 1. So even though this ratchet says 3, I have my blade placed on a 1. So I'm going to go ahead and select this all, make sure it's dark red with the cut line turned on, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send this to the Silhouette and we'll see what happens. So here is my first die cut piece, and I actually managed to catch lightning in a bottle because a blade depth of 1 was actually the right depth for this, and I also used the mat. And as you can see, this material is super thin. When I peel it up, it has a lot of give, so you have to be careful when you're placing it down. So it's not that tacky, so I'm going to go ahead and place it where I want it, which is on the bottom right hand corner. And to paint the design in, I'm using a little bit of Tulip Soft Velveteen paint, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of Adirondack alcohol ink to turn this white pink pink. I made a last minute decision to sprinkle on some glitter, and I'm just covering the whole image, and once this image or the paint really just dries, I'm going to shake off the excess, so you'll see it's a lot lighter in the final product. And I sealed it with a little bit of glossy accents and added those 3 little rhinestones, and that was it. Here's a look at the completed project. This was actually a really quick and easy one. Thanks for watching.